A very warm welcome to Fino Payments Bank IPO review. Fino Payments Bank will be the first payment bank in the country to list on the bourse. It's more of a fintech company offering a diverse range of payment-focused products and digital services. At present, there are 6 active payment banks in the country. RBI introduced the concept of payment bank to encourage financial inclusion and facilitate payments through digital mode. Fino Payments Bank was incorporated on 4th April 2017. Company is a wholly owned subsidiary of Fino Paytech Limited, which has been promoted by renowned investors like ICICI Bank, Intel Capital, IFC, Blackstone, BPCL, etc. Company earns its income in 2 ways. One is mainly from subscription model and other is based on transaction services which it offers to its clients. It's offering its services to 7.8 lakh merchants. At present, the company is concentrated mostly in rural areas of UP, Bihar, MP, though they have a notional presence across the entire width of the country. The bank deals in micro ATM, bill payment, debit cards, third-party financial products like insurance and gold loans, etc. Total IPO size is rupees 1200 crores, out of which rupees 300 crores is the fresh issue, which Fino Bank will use to augment its Tier 1 capital. Rupees 900 crore is OFS portion. Price band at the upper end is rupees 577. Retail portion is only 10% as the bank has not made profit in each of the last 3 years and it has recently come to profit. Face value of the share is rupees 10. From a retail point, the issue is quite small and only 0.83 lakh applications are needed for 1x subscription. Fino Bank's products and services can be categorized into various categories like current accounts, saving accounts, other banking services like remittance, cash management services, micro ATM services, B2C services, and also B2B services to NBFCs and others. If we look at financials of the bank has improved its performance steadily. The total income has gone up over the years and there is an increasing trend. From a loss in 2020, the bank has now turned the corner and it's in profit. The market cap of the bank at the upper end of the price band is around 4,800 crores and the market cap to sales ratio at the upper end of the price band is 6. Some salient points about the IPO. Bank has turned profitable since Q4 FY20, although profits are not very high and they are in fact on the lower side. A good thing is that bank avoids cash burn and normally it charges for every transaction. Bank revenues grew 14% in FY21 and 36% YOY in Q122 as the transactions have increased considerably. The bank follows a scalable and asset-light business model with more merchants implying increased transactions and more fee revenue. A broad comparison of the bank with peers shows that Paytm Payments Bank seems to have taken a lead over other banks. As far as deposits are concerned, there are certain limits imposed on payment banks. They cannot accept deposits beyond a point. Capital adequacy ratio of Fino Payment Bank stands at about 55%. This ratio indicates the risk associated with bank's credit. From a depositor point, it shows what is the risk of going wrong with the deposit in a bank. If we see transaction wise, again Paytm Bank leads, but Fino Bank has also done well. Indian Post Payment Bank has just started. In ATM services also, Paytm Bank is leading, followed by Fino Bank. Coming to anchor issue, Fino Payment Bank IPO garnered rupees 539 crores from 29 anchor investors ahead of its IPO. This can be considered as a good response. Investors included names like Fidelity, HSBC Global, PineBridge, Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund, Tata Mutual Fund, SBI Life Insurance, Invesco, etc. Some concerns: payments are subject to stringent regulatory requirements in the case of payment bank. They have rather small scale of operation because they face many restrictions and operate mainly in rural areas. Fino Bank is concentrated mostly in North India. Payment banks may face difficulties and incur additional expenses due to poor infrastructure in rural and semi-urban markets. RBI has over the time been relaxing some of the conditions for payment banks like raising the threshold for accepting deposits, etc. A broad assessment of the IPO. Payment banks focus on increasing volumes, touch points with customers, and cross-sell their products to turn profitable. So far, only Paytm Payments Bank and Fino Bank are profitable. Others like Airtel Bank and Indian Post Bank are not profitable. The bank has turned profitable in the fourth quarter FY 2020, and since then it has been churning out profitable figures. The bank has tripled the number of transactions on its platform. The transaction value has also gone up. So this bodes well for the bank going forward. There is quite low operational risk in the business as merchants do all the transactions, and the payment bank is not exposed to credit risk associated with underwriting credit products as payment banks are not allowed to lend. Continued focus on use of technology by this bank is expected to lead to better operating leverage. Augmentation of bank's Tier 1 capital through fresh proceeds in the IPO will help the bank to fund its future capital requirements required for growth. The RBI in early 2021 included Fino Payments Bank in the second schedule of RBI Act. This status allows Fino Bank to enhance its banking position in the treasury and participate in liquidity adjustment facility window provided by RBI. If we see on a EPS basis, the valuations are quite high. The PE is more than 200 on post-issue equity and based on TTM EPS. On EV to sales or market cap to sales basis, the issue is priced reasonable compared to other tech startups which we have seen in recent times. I will apply in Fino Bank IPO only if there is some compulsive reason to apply for it, like very good QIB response. This is mainly due to the fact that presently there is a lot of selling pressure in the market, and at this valuation, IPO is a bit risky. Even as payment bank is still a new concept, but overall Fino Bank seems to be on track and should do well in the long run. However, this cannot be said about whether the price is okay or Fino Bank IPO is charging a high price. but the company seems to be on track and could see better days ahead. Thank you.